Have you ever just stopped and thought about the machine you live in every single day? I mean, your body. It's this wild, super complex thing that just works. Well, today we're going to pop the hood and check it out. Think of this as the ultimate user's guide to you. So, seriously, how does it all work? How do you think of something and then your hand just moves? Or how does a slice of pizza turn into the energy you use to walk and talk? It feels like magic, right? But it's not. It's actually a brilliant, super organized system. Let's start with the big picture. Okay, so to get how the whole thing works, we have to know the basic rules of the game. Your body isn't just some random pile of parts. Nope. There's a structure, like an organizational chart, and it's what makes everything possible. The whole system is built on three super important rules. First, all our cells are specialists. They each have a specific job to do. Second, they're organized in a chain of command. Cells make tissues, tissues build organs, and organs team up to form systems. And the third rule, and this is the big one, nothing works unless everyone communicates and cooperates. It's basically the ultimate team project. So, if the cells are the workers, then tissues are kind of like the main building materials. Everything in your body, your brain, your bones, your skin, is made from just four basic types of tissue. So, let's meet the crew. Here they are, the big four: epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous. Each one does something totally different, and we're going to break down exactly what makes each one so important. First up, we've got epithelial tissue. The easiest way to think about this stuff is like it's the body's wallpaper. It's made of these super tightly packed cells that line everything: the skin on the outside of you and all the surfaces of your organs on the inside. And here's a cool fact: it doesn't have any blood vessels, and it's constantly replacing itself. So what does this wallpaper actually do? A ton. It's our first line of defense, our protection. It controls what gets into our body and what stays out. It also forms glands that secrete stuff like hormones or sweat. And it even helps us feel things, like the sense of touch on your skin. All right, on to our second building material: connective tissue. If epithelial tissue is the wallpaper, then this stuff is the body's glue. And it's probably the most diverse and surprising of all the tissues. Its main job is, well, right there in the name. It connects things. It fills in all the empty spaces between our organs and basically holds everything together, giving us structure and support. But how it does that is where things get really interesting. You can split connective tissues into two main groups. On one side, you have what are called proper connective tissues. Think of things like tough ligaments or even body fat. But on the other side, you have the specialized ones, and this is where your mind is going to be blown. Yep, that's right. Your bones are technically a type of connective tissue. Their whole structure comes from this solid material called a matrix. It's like a kind of biological cement that's hardened with calcium. That's what gives us our strong, supportive skeleton. Then you've got cartilage. Also a connective tissue, but its matrix is firm and flexible, not hard like bone. It's the stuff in your nose and your ears, and it's the cushion in your joints. It's tough, but it has some give to it. And if you thought bones were weird, get this: blood is a connective tissue. It's the only tissue in the entire body that has a totally liquid matrix, which we call plasma. So why is it in this family? Because it physically connects the entire body by carrying oxygen, food, and messages to every single cell. So cool, right? Okay, we've covered the body's wallpaper and its glue. Now it's time for the action heroes. These are the tissues that let us move, think, and feel everything. Let's talk about muscles and nerves. Muscle tissue is all about one thing: movement, and it comes in three flavors. First, there's striated muscle, which is what moves your skeleton. You control it, so it's voluntary. Then there's smooth muscle. It's in the walls of your organs, like your stomach, and it works all by itself. It's involuntary. And last, cardiac muscle, which is only found in the heart. And thank goodness that one's involuntary too. So what tells all those muscles what to do? That would be the nervous tissue. And the star player here is the neuron. These are the cells that are basically built for communication. They send and receive signals, creating this huge, super fast information highway in your body. A neuron is actually pretty simple. The dendrites are like little antennas. They grab all the incoming signals. That's the input. The message gets processed in the main cell body, and then a new signal gets fired out along the axon. That's the output. It's a simple input-output system that, when you have billions of them working at once, creates every thought, feeling, and action you have. All right, so we've met the 4 basic building materials. Now for the most important part. Let's zoom back out and see how all these pieces fit together to make a living, breathing you. This is where the real magic happens. Here's the most crucial thing to remember. Nothing in the body works alone. Not a single thing. Every system relies on all the other systems. Just think about eating. Your nervous system tells your muscular system to chew and swallow. Then your digestive system takes over, but it needs the circulatory system, our liquid connective tissue, blood, to pick up all the nutrients and deliver them everywhere else. It's a perfectly interconnected network. Let's just take the skeleton, for example. We think of it as just a frame, right? But look at all the jobs it has. Yeah, it gives us support and protects our organs, but it also anchors our muscles so we can move. It acts like a bank for calcium. And inside its red marrow, it's a factory that makes our blood cells. It's a total multitasking superstar. Even the skeleton itself is split into 2 cooperating teams. You've got the axial skeleton, which is your central core, the skull, ribs, and spine. That protects all the really important stuff. And then you have the appendicular skeleton, which is your arms and legs and the parts that attach them. That's what lets you move around and interact with the world. And this right here, just ties it all together so perfectly. The skeleton, that's our connective tissue, supports the muscles. The muscles, our muscular tissue, create movement. And the whole show is run by commands from the nervous system. It's just a perfect example of how all these different parts work together every single second without you even thinking about it. So when you really break it down, your body isn't just a machine. It's more like a symphony. Every single part, every cell, every tissue is playing its part in perfect harmony. And the question is, now that you know a little more about the music, are you listening? Thanks for tuning in.